Welcome to episode 137 of Nashville Sneaker Podcast, the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. On the move tonight, we got Hayes. Holla.
That sounded like some Bob Barker.
You like that?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
I'm clear. Everybody.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm live and direct from Florida, motherland. And so it's thunderstorming. I'm outside. This is the safest place I could find. That wasn't going to. Right behind me is a room full of, I think it's like 8 kids that are not under 9. So it's loud and it's a lot. So if it's delayed or anything, just bear with me. I'm going to do the best I can.
Yeah, your audio is coming through fine, but sometimes your video cuts in and out, which is fine. We're used to adversity, builds character, so we're all good. Yeah, this might be a quick episode. We're gonna not keep Hayes for long. Next week we got a weird schedule too. I think we're gonna try to record on Monday next week, so you guys can watch live on YouTube. Should have a guest, a very funny guest. Might be just a warning. It might be more than PG. It might be a little PG-13 or higher, probably higher. But just letting you know. There's Dan the man. What up, Dan?
Hey, boy.
Hey, homies.
Hey, well, I'll be in the exact same spot next Monday.
All right, we'll see if you sneak away again. All right, here we go. I guess we're just gonna. Well, I guess before we'll slow down a little bit. Dan's here, so he can make the announcement. Go follow us everywhere. Please subscribe on YouTube. And Dan, tell them how to follow the algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm is pretty important to get down. If y'all haven't at this point, please do. Grandmother, mothers, uncles, aunts, son's child's daughter, nieces, nephews. If you all follow and they unfollow and then refollow and subscribe and unsubscribe, comment and rate 5 stars, we'll be up there in no time. So
we might get sponsored by like year 5.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Amen. Preach.
All right. Well, here's my little teaser for episode 130. It says 6. I think it's 37. But when you're this high, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I didn't say that correctly, but anyways, let's just.
When you're this high, it doesn't matter anymore.
What's inside the box?
That's my shoe in the box.
Do we have any more than sneakers moments this week, boys, gentlemen?
Me and the sneaker game, I'm not out of it. I still love it. I still love shoes, but we've just been on a hiatus, you know? Just wearing Asics GT 2000s, Crocs, and Kith Coke slides, and that's about it. It's been tough. There hasn't been any real heaters. I feel like I'm trying to get back into the game though for the pod. I bought a pair of knockoff Travis Scott low dunks for $150, which I think I already regret.
Not reps though. For the record, they're not reps. Everybody.
They're not reps. They are. How would we describe them? I mean, it's as if
like bootleg, right?
Yeah, it's bootleg.
Did you buy them knowing they were bootleg? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I did.
From where?
But it's swoosh, right?
There's no swoosh. They're called. They're by Indigo Studios LA, and Indigo Studios LA has to be some 15-year-old kid whose parent is a plastic surgeon in LA who was like, Dad, lend me 50 G's. I want to try this thing. And he's just knocking off every single Nike possible. He's done the Fragment Travis Scott lows. He's done the black Travis Scott lows. He's now done the Paisley Dunks Travis Scotts. I mean, he's going through them like hotcakes. I am waiting for the announcement for Nike to send a cease and desist because it is rampant. But he's got to be like making these little Chinese boys just like work so fast because he's ripping these things out like crazy.
What? Please take us into your brain on why you decided to pull the trigger on these. Like 150, you could have gotten a decent pair of shoes for that.
So there honestly was not a lot going on in my brain. It was like I got confused and I don't know how I got the email. I've never even known of these people. 100% a German scam. But like I got this email and it was like, "Hey, do you want this pair of shoes? It's out now, early access, and you get $25 off." And I was like, "Yes, I do." I added them to my cart like half-heartedly thinking they would sell out because I was like, maybe there's actually something like this on the secondary market. Maybe when Nike sends a cease and desist, this $150 shoe is going to be worth $1,500. And I pulled the trigger and then realized, oh boy, like we actually bought these. Like they are purchased with my money.
Wow.
So yeah, that was a tough pill to swallow when I was going through the budget this month, but future me will figure it out. Past me has already forgiven myself, so present me is just gonna wait for the shoes to show up.
Oh, you still haven't gotten them. But you're planning on rocking them, obviously.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced they're probably gonna look pretty horrendous on my feet. But yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, you know?
So I don't have Dan's pair up, but it's a dunk that is almost like a Bape logo on the side.
Yes.
And instead of the knockoff of the Air Force One. And so here's like the Freddy Krueger. That's what that is, right? Knockoff.
Yes, exactly.
That's the same company.
Yes.
So it's like it's like a Bape Nike.
So he's ripping off both.
Right.
It's a 2-for-1.
Yes.
Which I kind of understand. Like Bape ripped off Nike, so
The only thing that could make that better if there was a what was it? What's his name?
Which one?
The brand?
Oh, this is Indigo Studios. And
Okay,
by the way, when you click on view your order, it leads me to this screen, which does make me question whether or not this transaction was real.
Okay, I have two thoughts. This feels a lot like. Do you remember year one that we were still dripping it, and I got the fake Supreme money gun? Remember that? Yeah, that reminds me of this. But it also reminds me that the only thing that would make this even better is if that he made his logo that looked dead up like the Supreme box logo and put that on the tongue. Then that would be the trifecta. But it was like Supreme, SUBREME. That'd be so sick. There's an idea for you, Indigo.
So, hey, Indigo, look, they're coming out with right now on their website. You can buy whatever these things are.
That looks like a Gucci. That looks like a Supreme Dunk. Remember the ones that had the diamonds or the stars all over it?
Yes.
Kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
With a little bit of like Kanye Louis in the back, it looks like.
Check these. So it is definitely a play on the Bape, because look at the bottom of these. These are the PlayStation Dunks. It says Ape Station on the bottom.
Hey,
that's a classic, man.
TBD on
this
what
kid
happens.
is a genius or a total idiot. I mean, he's gonna make a few bands from this, but it could cost him.
So I bought them on September 29th, which will be 2 weeks ago on Friday.
We're getting into the worry stage right here.
And there's been no shipping notification. So hopefully Goldman Sachs and Apple will treat me right and refund that money when they realize this product is a scam.
Is it like a pre-order situation?
On their website, it says to give them 2 to 3 weeks to process and
Okay.
ship orders. So this is no Nike or Finish Line. I'll say that.
But you're still doing better than me because the last pair of shoes I bought was the hemps. The hemp. What are they called, Mason?
Crepe hemp or crep hemp?
Crepe hemp. That was the last pair of shoes I bought.
At least they're authentic Nikes.
Well, that's fair. Listen, what I've gotten into, man, you guys, I sent y'all a picture of this and nobody responded to it, and I was not surprised at the slightest. I don't know if it's my old age or what. My fashion sense, especially at work, has gone to like Southwestern cowboy swag. Look at this fire, though. Look at this shirt. It's got an Indian on a horse. That was an eBay purchase. It was like $20.
I thought you thrifted this. That is ridiculous.
I wore to work, and everybody was like mouth open, gawking at how fire it was. And listen, I've got 3 or 4 cowboy shirts that are equal to or better on the way. They're just
oh my gosh.
Pearl snaps, animals. Pearl snap. I'm really into right now. I'm really into pearl snaps, and then animals somewhere on the shirt.
You should have let me know when I was out in Arizona. I could have gone Goodwill hunting for you.
Oh, dude! Next time, be on the lookout for stuff. What I'm describing, but it's got to be fire like that. Like that is absolutely sick. Show that one more time. Look at this shirt, you guys. Shout out to listen. I just learned a lot about this. This is a brand called Panhandle Slim, which is one of the OG cowboy shirts makers, and they are
Panhandle Slim.
Panhandle Slim, like the Panhandle of Texas, dude. Nearly everything that Panhandle Slim has out there, and it's only vintage. Like I'm only getting the old stuff. Like that's super. I bet this from the '80s, but I wore. You would have thought I wore, off-white Jordan 1s to work. As many people stopped me and were like, "What is that shirt?"
I think.
I wish I could wear a shirt like that to work. That would be a no-go.
Whatever the opposite of Panhandle Slim is the person that is making those shoes that I bought a few weeks ago.
All right, since we're talking about, I got to show you this other one that's on the way that I just cannot wait for. And when you see me in this bad boy, you're gonna be like, I'm not messing with that guy. Everybody who sees me in this mug is gonna be like, ain't no way I'm touching this dude. When I walk up on you, and I got these eagles on my chest.
I cannot. If somebody wore that to my office, oh my gosh, they'd be just sent to HR. Like they wouldn't even sit down at their desk before somebody said something.
When you see me in this thing, you know that it's about to go down. Like you know I got a gun on me. You know I'm not. You just go down the list. Like you don't mess with somebody that's got this on it. You also don't mess with somebody that's got that Indian on it. You don't mess with people like that.
Hayes is in the yard.
You'll see me in some dope shoes, and you'll see me in a cowboy shirt. You'll be like, "What is this? Is like worlds colliding, and it's in the best way."
You just need like a Nissan 350Z to go drift in the local church parking lot in New York. With someone hanging out the window and Instagram Live, and you'll be good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What's like the perfect pair of shoes, or maybe that'll be our top 5, Dan, that we have to pick out the 5 perfect shoes to go with that shirt. So just be thinking about that.
Well, let me go ahead and break it for you. Listen, let me go ahead and break it down for you. So far, with the shirts that I've been rocking with the Southwestern vibe, and I got a bunch. Like I need to post it to our Instagram.
Yes,
it's typically the Yeezy Earths brown. It can go with anything.
Okay.
Also, the Supreme Blazer Low that says FTW on the back of it.
For the win. For the win.
It says for the win. those have been my two standbys. But I feel like I wore the crepe pin.
Yeah, that would be a good
Brown
one.
sneaker, bro. Any brown sneaker, you can pull
Yeah.
it off.
I think Dan and I might be thinking of the same top sneaker there. But we'll go ahead and jump inside the box,
It's been
and
discussed
then
on the pod before.
we'll end with that.
I got another shirt I got to show you that I have that you're gonna poop. I got to find it though. Keep going.
All right. Let's pull this up. Jordan 3, almost a Georgetown colorway coming next January. Does this get you excited, Dan?
It's more like maybe my screen coloring is off. Maybe I have like some weird something going on. I'm just seeing black.
Yeah, it's navy just around like the collar, and then like
Interesting.
on underneath the like along the
think
midsole.
maybe if I didn't have
Hey.
like weird screen night settings, then I would see this differently. But right now, this looks like a black and white shoe, or I've gone colorblind in the
Yeah,
last
it looks
24
black and white
hours.
to me too. This is a bad picture, but I do know it's navy because I've seen these shoes, and I'm a 3 guy. Something's off on these, man. I can't. I feel like the elephant print is too dark. Something is off on these, and I love 3s. This is a really weird detail that I absolutely love on this shoe, though, is the eyelets, the gray around the eyelets
It is pretty cool.
man, that is a great detail on these. I wouldn't wear these though. I mean, they're navy. Didn't they have just straight up black like this, except black a few years ago?
I think so. Yeah, almost the same shoe.
This is like midnight is the definition of this navy color. I mean,
Yeah.
it
This is a lazy. I don't like as I look at it more and more, this is a lazy. They just need
This
to
is a
pick out a
little
3 that's
better.
gonna match a lot of stuff.
This is a little
Yeah.
better, but like still, I mean, it is dark navy.
Yeah, it's
Like how-
definitely really dark.
I just don't like how dark the elephant print is. Maybe if they lighten that up a little bit. I don't know. This is a pass for me. I wouldn't wear these anyway. And I love
Yeah, the
3s.
elephant print does look pretty. It doesn't stand out as like, oh, that's elephant print like it does like on the Fire Red 3. It's like it just blends in with like the dark navy kind of.
I'm gonna jump around a little bit because I had something to show you guys that will probably, we're probably gonna love these when we see the official pictures come out. But look at this; these are both Nike pictures of the same shoe. Look how different the coloring is on both of these.
Oh,
It's like, which one do I believe? I'm sure it's
I
more
would
the
go
one
with
on.
the one on the left.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, the one on the
It's
right
just
looks more
very
like
weird.
Dijon mustard, and the one on the left looks more like dirt, which in a good way. Man, this is a dope shoe. I still wish the swoosh was a different color though.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
the black, a dark brown. Man, I wish that it would have been almost this as it is. This is probably an 8. If that's a dark like mocha swoosh, this is a 10. This is
I feel that.
I would buy it.
Have you guys seen the European sneaker store? Which is showing us, Dan? Yeah.
Yep.
That looks like the right one almost to me.
Yeah, it does
I don't
look
know about
more
you.
right.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but it was some store in Europe, and the way you enter the drawing for these is you have to bring in your scorecard. Right? Is that it? One scorecard, or is it multiple?
That's a
I don't
great
remember.
touch.
I saw
Yeah.
one that was saying, which this is probably false and just a Facebook ad, but I saw one that said you have to hit your driver 200 yards.
I did see it. I saw one like that too.
I think I got on that, but still funny even if it's.
Well, I think I did see that, which is very funny.
Okay, listen, this isn't a flex or anything. My typical drive is about 240. I could win that. I could win the draw.
Give me a 3 hybrid, I'll smack that sucker 220.
Okay.
Give me a driver. We're going 20 yards. Give me a 5-iron.
Maybe you just need
we
a better.
can-
Hey, well, what kind of driver do you have?
Oh, baby, we're talking like Wilson clubs that you get from
Okay,
Academy
that's your
Sports.
problem, bro. Listen, okay, blow me up here, Mason. Make me bigger. Listen, guys, listen. Let me tell you
Blow me
what.
up.
There has been nothing. I hate that I'm going to say this because it wasn't really until COVID that I got really interested in golf, much less good, because that was the only thing we had to do, right? And the golf courses that I went to were open. You could just walk on for free. And so I played a lot of golf in 2020 and 2022. I love golf. I really enjoy it now. It's an old man's game. You don't have to be fast. And so golf is really fun. It really is. Like, no crap.
I agree. I agree. It is fun. I'm having trouble getting into it, but I need to just make the time.
But let me tell you what. What I didn't know is what you don't know doesn't hurt you, or I don't even know how to say that. Was golfing up until that point with clubs that I'd inherited from my grandfather, who when he gave them to me, they were probably 15 years old. And so when I was using them, they were probably 30 years old. And I was like, golf sucks. Well, come to find out, it's because what I was using absolutely sucked. Like, I might as well have been playing with, a club that you would get at a driving range, and that's nothing. Like, those are terrible. Go to Play It Again Sports, spend $100, and you can get a 10-year-old set of clubs. Callaway irons is what you should get, and I don't like Callaway drivers; they're too stiff. And if you play golf at all, you know what I mean. I need some flex in it. It's like Ping does a good driver for cheap or affordable in your budget. So spend $70 on irons that are about 10 years old, and then get a good driver for like $30 or $40, and it'll change your life. No crap.
So it
$100
sounds like I
bucks.
should not have bought bootleg shoes, and I should have gone and invested in my golf
Yep.
clubs.
But Play It Against Sports, people donate crap there all the time. Get some decent wedges. So like Callaway's great wedges, Mizuno is great wedges. You can get it for really cheap, but put more money into a decent driver, and it'll change your golf game forever. It's really odd, but it's true.
All right, I'll be on the look. I'll go tomorrow at lunch, doink around
Do
a
it.
little bit.
You should.
All right, next up, we've got a
I'm
new
sorry.
version of
You're
the
welcome,
Panda. You're welcome.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Oh my gosh.
Looks more like a zebra, to be honest. But this is called the Saucony Shadow 6000 Panda.
This feels
Trying
like
to jump on
something
the Panda wave.
Landon already has his eyes on, and it's already like preloaded into his cart to buy.
I didn't hate this shoe until the fur. It's a pretty bad shoe.
This is
tough
overall.
shoe.
awful. Do you remember the Iverson, probably 3 or 4, that had the look it up. There's an Iverson that this reminds me of. Maybe it's the shoot. You'll see it as soon as you look up Allen Iverson's shoes, and he's got this one that goes up and makes a. You'll know what I'm talking about. These are horrible. This is so stupid. By the way,
Look,
show
this-
some
This is the
respect to
Kmart
Pep.
shoe.
Yeah, show some respect to Peppa the Pig. They call it zebra, not zebra.
That's because he's Canadian or something.
No, he's from England, bruh. We're gonna call it zebra.
England. Zebra. And
We've
that's
got,
what the Canadians say too.
We've
Either
got
way,
our
this is
3-year-old walking around the house
horrible.
saying that she needs to go to the Dunny, thanks to Bluey. So
Bluey
she
is
looked at me-
dope, man.
we watch Bluey every night before
Bluey's a
bed,
dope.
one episode.
Bluey's
But
a dope
Abigail
show.
looked at me today at dinner and she goes, "Daddy, I need to go to the Dunny." Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, well, let me tell you this. So I'm on the way to the grocery store an hour ago with 3 of my children and my brother-in-law, and my 13-year-old son goes, "Hey, Dad, when we get to the grocery store, can we get a And it's become an inside joke where occasionally we'll just snort like Peppa the Pig. Bluey is so sick, bro. Bluey is low key a really good show. All right, I'm sorry. This shoe sucks.
best.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
All right. Let's move on.
bad.
KD3, Aunt Pearl, releasing November 25th. Do you like the KD3? Hayes? Dan's out for a minute.
No.
For a moment. You don't?
There's not many KDs that I love. Honestly, last year's model might be one of my favorites, especially the one that looks like the Off-White.
Yeah. Last year's model, the Prestos, those were dope.
So I'm not a big KD guy, but I know you are.
I love the 3s and the 4s. I just think they're awesome.
Yeah.
And it probably was just like the time in which I was playing high school basketball.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
I think they're cool, but I just think they're awesome. I'll always think about the Nerf KD4s, and I always thought
Weatherman.
The 5s and the 6s in the Ant Pearl colorway was so cool. I had the 6s in the Ant Pearl colorway. I never wore them. I just bought them to resell, but I thought it was cool. And I feel like we haven't seen an Ant Pearl colorway in like 10 years.
It feels like that, yeah. At least not a good one. Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. The 3s and the 4s. 3s, I think, were the best, like, basketball shoe, but the 4s look so cool.
Yes.
The 6s, I like the 6s. I'm down with the 6s. And the 10s, maybe, I think looked okay.
I mean, the 6s were just like, I don't know that I loved the shoe as much as I don't know. Maybe I did love the shoe.
Oh, the 6 is the one that they had tied cattywampus.
That's right.
Yeah, the Christmas ones that you had.
Yeah, those are the ones that I think about the most when I think about it. I think last year's model will go down as one of the best KDs, though.
I agree. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Last year was the 15, 3s, 4s. I think I had whatever one looked like the saber-toothed tiger. I had that one for a little bit. It was like 8. I think it's 8.
Yeah, that might have been the 8s.
Had like teeth-looking things on the back.
Yeah.
It was a weird shoe. It was not a good-looking shoe. We'll have a post with all of them. See which one comes out on top.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the only thing about this release is, I mean, I guess it's cool. It's coming out around Thanksgiving. There may be some significance, but it seems like we should have put this out like beginning of October, right? Breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
That's October? Am I wrong?
Do we think that the NFL is culturally appropriating all of cancer because it used to only be Breast Cancer Awareness Month and now it's just every cancer known to man?
Do
they even do anything anymore?
No. Say that again. Say that again.
Do we think the NFL is culturally appropriating breast cancer?
Do we think the NFL is culturally appropriating cancer? That is a quote. That needs to be a post. That is cheap.
I mean, like, you growing up, like, between the years of, 2006 and 2017, I mean, October 1st rolls around. That first NFL Sunday, we're popping
Pink out.
and it is pink everywhere, baby.
Yep.
And now we have my father sitting on the couch, sitting there watching Thursday Night Football, asking if this is LGBTQ month. And I said, no, Dad, this is Crucial Catch. I said, this is for cancer. And he said, that's not what it looks like. So people are asking. I don't know.
Hey, listen, pink does not mean gay. We need to get past that crap. When you see a rainbow, but when you see pink, man, pink is for the boobs, and pink is for cancer. And we're gonna leave it right there.
Amen.
Hayes, I thought you were about to say we're a pro-cancer podcast. I literally thought that was the next thing to come out of your mouth.
No,
So thank you for not saying that.
No.
Do you know what was the next thing to come out of my mouth?
I don't want to know, really.
Yeah, you do. Why
Okay.
is the white man can eat Mexican food and Chinese food, and that's not cultural appropriation? Is it if we were eating a Mexican or a Chinese man, then that would be offensive? That's what was in my brain when you said that.
All good points.
I can
Oh, okay.
listen. All day long, I can own a German dog, a German Shepherd, but I can't own a German man. That's cultural appropriation.
Let's move on.
Listen, wait, blow me up again. Listen, blow me up one more time, just one more time. Listen, guys, I'm on vacation. It is hard for me to unplug my brain. It's hard for me to. I have to get away in order for me to be a productive human being. I got to get out, and that's where you're finding me right now. Is like totally just. I have no responsibilities. My kids are asleep. I'm sitting in Florida and it's raining, and I'm talking to you guys, and I can shut my brain off. And unfortunately, that's when I become myself. So whatever you're feeling, that's what it is. All right, now go back to our regularly scheduled programming.
All right, I'm going to skip the previous slide. We can come back to that another week. But these next two pairs of shoes that coming out in October, you might have to look at, Hayes, because they would definitely go with some Panhandle Slim.
Oh, heck
Let's
yeah.
pull them up. Here we go.
Oh, shoot.
Dia de los Muertos. Dia de Muertos? I thought it was Los Muertos.
Yeah, Day of the Dead. Yeah,
Day of the Dead sneakers releasing on October 21st. These are Panhandle Slims right here.
Oh, both of these are a hard pass. These are horrible.
Dang.
And listen, I'm about that cowboy life, and this is horrible. What is that? Is that a cactus down here on the dunk? What is that on the bottom?
I don't
I
know.
want to say something, but I don't need to say that. So
Say it.
no, I don't think. So.
And the snake skin is a dope touch, but the rest of the shoe is awful. And I'm not even going to start on the Jordan. I don't even want to look at it. Let's just move on. Day of the Dead, though. Muertos.
Day of the Dead.
I can speak a little bit of Spanish, and that's what that means.
The Jordan one does look like it should be like a movie prop.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks like it's spray painted. It looks like it's tagged by a graffiti artist. That's
Yes.
probably the feel, though, right? That's probably what they're going for.
Maybe.
Sure.
Let's move on, Mason. This sucks.
All right. No Panhandle Slims here. That's all I've got for Inside the Box.
Oh, then I got something.
All right.
Yes. Okay, two things. Blow me up. Y'all, hold up. If y'all haven't made the move over to YouTube, shame on you. All 50 of you that watch this or listen to this every week, go over to YouTube. God, it's frustrating as crap. I found this shirt. I thrifted this, guys. Look, I thrifted this. And now I am 50-50 on whether to keep it and let it go with my aesthetic that I described, or I think it's a pretty dope find. Check this heat seeker out. It's tie-dyed eagle with carrying a skull. Look at this.
That is fascinating.
What do you do with this shirt?
Personally, I would sell it, but that's I'm not wearing Panhandle Slims to work. So
I mean, I don't think I could pull this off. I can pull off a shirt with horses on it and a moose.
Yeah, that's a little demonic
I
looking.
don't know about demonic.
It's
I'm just-
pretty aggressive, Hayes. It's
The
pretty
vibe
aggressive.
of the shirt is, yeah, aggressive is a good word for it.
It's very aggressive. I
looks,
think I'll sell it then.
it looks like there's bones coming like up to the skull and the eagle.
Yeah,
maybe.
it kind of, but that's tie dye. It's tie dyed bones. It is.
Yeah.
I don't know why that got me. It's tie-dye bones.
It's
Oh,
tie-dye
okay,
bones.
that changes it. That changes everything,
Come
actually.
on, man. Come on, it's not real bones. All right, the other thing we need to cover. The other thing we need to cover is this. This is a tweet from Complex, and I cannot wait for you. Okay, so much irony in this. Did you see this? This is a tweet from Complex. Julius
The Skechers.
Randle showing off the Skechers heat with a fireball.
What a-
What kind of world do we live in when Complex sneakers, mind you, that's Joe De La Puma, right?
Joe LaPuma, yeah. He's one of them. I'm sure he doesn't do the Twitter, but he is like,
Julius
yeah.
Randle showing off the Skechers heat. I have the receipts. Complex, I got the receipts. This shoe is, I mean, it's a lot of things and it's not heat. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is.
That
is better than what shoe? Fill in the blank. That Skechers is better than whose signature shoe?
Oh.
I can't think of one. There's some pretty bad ones out there, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know,
I don't
man.
either.
Any Anta, any Way of Wade, maybe.
Maybe leaning, yeah, Way of Wades, yeah.
Can you believe that Skechers are like $90?
Can you believe they're trying to get into the sneaker game on basketball? That was my first thought. I was like, what is Skechers doing?
I was
Good for
planning
them.
out
I mean,
some
get any
Instagram
market share
posts
they
today.
can.
Yeah.
Skechers has some
Oh.
slip-ons that are $110.
That's
How much are
Wow.
Crocs? Whoa. How much are Crocs? Wait a second.
Like 50?
Yeah,
50
like 50. I
bucks?
think you can get them on sale pretty regularly for like 30.
What about the Sahai Bimbri or whatever? How much are those?
Oh, I don't know. This is
Have to
over
ask
my pay
Landon.
grade. I'm elementary Croc user, one Croc at a time. I get
Yeah,
it
I
for
don't have
less,
any. I've
20
never
bucks.
owned a pair of Crocs.
I
Never
can't
mind.
believe that they're fleecing the general population with these prices.
That's crazy.
$145 for a Go Walk Distance Walker full circuit men's Sketcher.
Would you,
Man.
Mason?
What
I know you,
shoe can
Wait,
you
real
get
quick.
for $145? You can get a lot
Oh,
of different
tons.
shoes.
Lots of
Yes.
Mason. So are you still in the basketball sneaker market? Are you still buying?
I'm pretty much set on at least trying on the Scoot Hendersons.
Okay, no, forget that. What would
I'm
it
not ordering a
No,
Skechers.
listen. What would it take for you to say, you know what? I'm gonna try these J. Randall joints.
Oh man, I think I'm at the point in my basketball life career that if you gave me those for free, I would at least wear them once.
Okay.
Like the people, like you got to think.
Whoa, hold up. No. I got to.
Oh, let me tell you though. Let me tell you the vibe first. So definitely wearing these to the rec center to play half court basketball. Probably not to maybe once to play full court. But the rec center, I mean, you got to think. I'm like maybe the second youngest there, And these guys, like, they're probably wearing Skechers otherwise.
Lock me out.
I wasn't even thinking
So.
about it because I just said.
Don't lock me out, please.
Look at these. These are literal knockoffs of New Balance.
Yeah, those are bad. That's real bad.
That's tough. Those are only $75, and they do get 4 5-star reviews. So
Oh, four of them. Wow.
All right, so here's a hypothetical.
All right.
I was muted. You muted me?
Yeah, we didn't want to hear your son and you talking.
All right, so here's the hypothetical. Let's say you decided to go to college at TSU, and you're playing intramurals. You're in a fraternity, and you show up wearing the Julius Randle Skechers 1 joints. Would you do that? Would you play in those?
you have to be the baddest mother effer on that court to show up in those.
Listen, here's the deal. When you show up wearing the Skechers,
I can guarantee you that I'm not the baddest mother at TSU.
When you show up in any way, shape, or form, I don't care if it's Pee Wee, I don't care if it's my daughter's 8-year-old league. When you show up in the Julius Randle Skechers 1s, you better be a heat. You better be the. I mean, you should either be a future pro or absolute trash, the worst player on the game. There is no in between. You have to be a Hall of Famer, or you better be the trashiest player on your team.
Yes.
You
Hey,
can't be.
let me give you a scenario now. So you're taking your daughter to the Nashville Youth League. What is that called? By
NYBA.
Dante Jones. You're going to the NYBA, and Robert Covington is there that week with the Julius Randle joints on. Are you saying something to him?
No, I'm not going to talk to him.
You wouldn't like crack a joke or anything.
Probably not. I wouldn't talk to him at all. That's probably the truth. He's
Right.
anything else. Here's where I'm at with the whole thing of this conversation. If my daughter, and she does play, so I would rather her play in Nike Pegasus than in Julius Randle 1 Skechers Lows.
What about this one? My sister played 1 year of basketball, I believe, upward basketball. Played the whole year in Chuck Taylors.
I would rather my daughter play in Chuck Taylors than wear Julius Randle Skechers 1s. At least it's memorable.
Some all-stars. All right.
Like, what is Julius Randle's contract on that?
He better
Oh,
be
he's got-
to the mother bag.
Yeah.
The mother
He's
bag.
got to be. I mean,
It's like him and Terrence Mann are the only two that I've seen wear them so far.
Hey, let me be clear. I feel like this is obvious, but I'm going to say it anyway. Dear Skechers, if you came to the Still Dripping Happy Hour and you wanted us to be, or you wanted to be sponsors of this podcast, I'd wear them tomorrow. I'd do it. It's all about
Fair.
getting to the bag. Terrence Mann, get to the bag. Julius Randle, get to the bag. Who cares? Who cares?
that's right.
But up until that point, I will say it how it is. When that happens, I'm on board.
I mean, you have to. Can you imagine walking into an NBA locker room and wearing those things?
That's my point. That is the point. Can you imagine
mean,
walking into any locker, a high school locker room?
Even getting a bag from them, you've got to be like cracking jokes with your boys. Like,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
you
It's all
got
about
to. I
getting
mean,
to the bag.
I mean, if there's ever a grab the beat by the beep bus situation with Julius Randle in his locker room, man, he and Skechers are toast. Because there's no way he's like, these things are immaculate. These things make me perform. These things are good. But that money talks.
I
Money
got
talks.
another thing. Look, we can move on. I got another thing. So I'm sitting there. It's been well documented. We all have children. I'm sitting there. My kids go through these phases of Disney Plus. It'll be, I mean, and it's cyclical. It's just like fashion. You know, the '90s come back right now. The '80s will be back. Whatever that looks like, 2070s. Everything's cyclical. My kids do that too. They'll go through this series of Disney TV shows and watch every episode of every season. So we've been on Hannah Montana.
Mm.
And 2 nights ago, before I got to Florida, we're watching an episode before bed, and I see this. And I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing this. And you're going to know it exactly when I show it to you. But this is what I see. At the very end of this episode, Billy Ray Cyrus, and he is wearing, can you tell what he's wearing?
Is it an Eddie George jersey?
It's an 87.
Frank White
Kevin
jersey?
Dyson.
Oh,
It's
Kevin
Kevin
Dyson
Dyson.
jersey.
But it's boot. So look, how Disney had to do it, and you can still go watch Disney shows. Oh shoot, bad radio.
Yeah,
You can watch Disney shows where they'll like a kid will have on a pair of Jordans, but they'll like darken out the swoosh. They've made this jersey to where the shoulders are orange ish. But then they marked out the Titans. Look. Okay. Here's another look at it. They blurred, like took a Sharpie
Yeah.
to the Titans, and then they colored the sleeves orange or some of. It's like, what do you? I think Titans fans noticed that they just changed the color of the sleeve pattern and they marked out the Titans. I mean, that's freaking obvious. Look at the letter. Look at the numbers.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
That's pretty tough.
I was
Did your
almost
8-year-old notice?
No, nobody else noticed but me. But I was almost offended. I was like, "What the crap
Like
is
the-
happening here?"
It's defaming currency or whatever that means.
Oh, dude, I forgot about this. I had 2 of these. Julius Randle. Oh, look. Julius Randle out here in the new Skechers basketball shoe. How we feeling, Knicks fans? There's another model.
Please read some comments from this tweet.
I did.
How we feeling, Knicks fan?
I didn't even bother because we all know it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Dan. Think we're ready for some top 5 Panhandle Slims?
Oh, easy.
All right, hold on. Let me play the clip real quick.
Go ahead.
If I got it.
I got five on it. Got it good.
All right, let's say our number 1 shoe at the same time. Hayes, count us down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Vachetta Tan ones.
Ooh.
Oh, it wasn't.
Kyrie All-Star. The
Oh,
Oh, man,
yes.
you guys weren't right.
the ones with the shaggedy raggedy.
That's a great one.
That
But
would
those aren't-
probably it would be like too much, you know?
the
like
moccasins, yeah.
It would look like Halloween. But it's got to be in there at some point. There
Yeah,
is-
I'd
there is
say-
Halloween coming up.
I'd say both of those are good choices. I definitely thought you were going Vachetta Tans.
The Vachetta
Um,
tan is perfect for that.
Any
No.
Vachetta Tan.
I mean,
I
you
think
could
the
get
Jordan
those.
one,
Yes.
the Air Max one,
Yes, the Air Forces. You could do anything.
yeah, the Forces.
Yeah, man. You guys, what you're saying is just wear a brown sneaker and some jeans and Panhandle Slim, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm on the cutting edge here. I'm on the bleeding edge of fashion here. Southwestern.
What kind of prices are we talking about for Southwestern fashion these days from Panhandle Slims?
Well, that shirt that I showed you with the Indian on the that shirt I showed you with the Indian on the back was $50. I can't believe I paid that for that. And when I saw it, it was like a tapestry. It's like they cut a. It was like curtains. It was like the most elaborate curtain you've ever seen.
I'm thinking spicing it up a little bit with a hit of red and Mars Yard. Some Mars Yard would work.
Well. Oh yeah.
Be real nice.
100%.
But I'm telling you, that Eagle shirt. You guys will poo. You're gonna see me flex. You're gonna see me in the mall with that, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I cannot believe that guy. He looks so stupid right now." And then a year from now, everybody's gonna be on the Southwest 5. Dude, I love it. It's so comfortable. It's so different.
What about N7s? Like you know that line?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, the N7 like Native American line.
Yep.
Any of those? Maybe.
I'm sure there's something out there.
I'm trying to get something that's not brown. We know all the browns are gonna work with that.
Okay, well, let me show you another one. If I can find this shirt I have.
Let me show you this. Have you guys ever heard of this shoe called the Air Zoom Down Rock? I think it's the first version of the Booker. That looks exactly like a Booker. Or D-Book 1 or whatever. Never heard of that.
Oh man, those things are.
But I'm gonna keep going here since you guys get my vision. Here's another one that I have that I wear.
Oh, that's totally N7 right there.
Bro, look at this.
That's KD N7 for sure.
So sick.
What do you search when you're like looking for these things?
Just do Panhandle Slim shirt, and you'll get what you need. You'll get what you need, bro.
Hey Dan, I didn't even think about this, but speaking of your bootleg Nike, check out this shirt I got. My Halloween shirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Bootleg Nike.
These other shirts I have, I would love to show you if I can find pictures.
How many of these shirts do you have?
I mean, I've been on this a while. This is not brand new, but it's the first time I'm admitting this to the podcast that if you saw me out and about, especially if you saw me at work, you're going to think this dude is a redneck psychopath.
This one might be on your bucket list to buy next.
No, too much. The pink is too much. The pink's too much.
Take a look at how aggressive this skull
Yeah,
horn is.
that's way too aggressive. I've got this one shirt I cannot wait to show you that's got moose all over it that oh my god.
What about a Brooks and
shirt?
Dunn
Oh,
Panhandle
this is another one.
Slims? Holy
No,
cow.
too much.
Whoa.
Look,
Dan is on a different vibe right now.
Hey, man. There's another one I have that's got horses all over it. You cannot see this. You won't see it well. This is another one I rock all the time. It's polo. Oh shoot! I can't pull that up.
Bad podcasting.
This is terrible podcasting.
Y'all just gotta trust me.
Hey, what is Dan? What's that? Pendleton. Is that the material that we're looking for?
Pendleton is like that uppity brand that people in Williamson County buy, I'm sure, and say, "Oh, look, I have Pendleton."
No, I'm talking about on the Nike by You stuff. Didn't they have a Pendleton feature where it was it was like flannel almost, on your shoes?
Yeah, you're right.
You said that uppity brand. Oh, Hayes, these right here are absolute fire. Those go perfect with a Panhandle Slim. No, that's fire. You gotta get one of. You gotta get some of those.
No.
Hey, speaking of eBay, and then I probably need to jump and go to bed. I can recover from this illness. The other day I was in Ross, just doinking around on lunch, and I found a TRX suspension system workout trainer kind of deal. And it's just like the lamest. I mean, it's
that?
basically just like for working out, you attach it to your door frame, and they're like pricey. I've always wanted one, but they're like pretty expensive, like 150, 200, 250 if you get it like straight from TRX. And this bad boy had been sitting in there for like 2 months because I saw it 2 months ago, and it was on clearance for like $40. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna snatch this thing up. I'm gonna post it on eBay. I'm gonna put it up there for 160, 170. See if I can, make a little chump change on the side. I put that thing up. The literal company, TRX, Fitness Salute, Anytime Fitness LLC, reported my listing as being fraudulent. And when I Googled it, it is actually TRX, the company. So the company is out here headhunting people on eBay, reselling their product, saying it's fraudulent. How is that possible?
That's crappy. I just realized my mic hasn't been plugged in, so I've been sounding pretty garbage.
Oh man, I thought you knew that the whole time. How about me?
Shut up.
Anyways, I was
I just
amazed.
I just assumed this was going to be that way.
Sorry,
I've never
Dan.
heard of TRX. Who the heck is TRX?
It's just this company that sells suspension training systems.
What does that mean? All right, let's move on. We got 3 minutes left.
Did you do something illegal?
No, I just
I don't
posted
think
it
so.
for sale. I don't think so.
That's bullcrap.
It was
By the way,
crazy.
listen, we said this was going to be a short one, and we hit an hour. We did it.
Yeah. Hey, last thing, bad podcast. Hayes, you got to get this Supreme Southwest beanie. It's only $50.
Show it to me.
That's
looks
your
like
vibe.
it's trying too hard, bro.
If
But
you
not
go
the
in with
Indian with the
I think-
horse.
I think this one's trying a little too hard. A little bright.
Oh yeah, that's
A little
too bright.
neon.
Too much. That's why I didn't like the Brook. Oh, here's something you can search. That's generally generally do Brooks and Dunn Panhandle Slim collab. Oh, listen, it's fire. Brooks and Dunn. Oh, I don't even know. I couldn't name you one Brooks and Dunn song. That Boot Scoot and Boogie. Yeah, I could name one, but their shirts are fire. Just not the ones that are over the top.
Has StockX picked up Panhandle Slims yet?
Look,
It's
shout
probably
out
on the
to
way
Panhandle
out.
Slim. Shout out
In-
to Panhandle Slim. I just found
In
out
10
about
more
it. They're
years,
dope.
StockX is going to be just eBay. Like, just
Oh,
an
yeah.
eBay. It already might be there. An eBay that has ridiculous fees and outrageous pricing.
I think we need to go after Panhandle Slim now as our podcast. The official Panhandle Slims podcast.
We might be the only, which would be unique.
Hey, if Panhandle Slim is gonna hook me with that vintage heat, I'm in.
I'm gonna go right after this podcast on a deep dive of Panhandle Slim collabs. I want to know the whole
as far
story.
as I'm aware, there's only one, and that'll be Brooks and Dunn. The irony here is, you guys, I don't listen to country. I couldn't tell you the last country song I've listened to. But I love their shirts. Like, I love that. I love shirts that have animals on it, turns out. Like, when it's all said and done,
You're like,
give me a good
you're like the horse
shirt
lover
with a
on
duck.
YouTube.
A duck, a horse, something that's masculine, right? Not that tranny crap. You know, it's just straight up. It's like something that's going to rip your face off. A bear. Oh.
Hey, Hayes. All right. If I make a line of Panhandle Slim inspired still dripping, will you print them? Print the shirts?
100%. 100%.
I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try.
100%.
You heard it. You heard it here on episode 137 at 1 hour and 33 seconds that Hayes is going to make merch once I get him the Panhandle Slim collab. So
If
you're
it's
welcome,
like that,
podcast family.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, good.
Like, subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at StillDrippinTN. YouTube, search the Still Drippin' Happy Hour, and you'll be able to find us. Or you can click the link on our Instagram. Go wherever you listen to podcasts and subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe.
Sick.
This one is really sick.
That's bright blue,
yes,
man.
Sir.
That is a very royal.
Yes, sir. It's a little. Whoa. Wait, go back. It looks a little too new for my liking. Also, let me point out something. Let me point out something about these Western wear shirts. A lot of them are really long, like they call it a long tail, so that it doesn't come out when you're riding a bull or some. I mean, I don't ride bulls, but I think that's the purpose. Is like it's meant to stay. It's not tuck it, the brand. It's not like that, but it's like the opposite of that. It's like keep it tucked in really deep, almost touch your thigh. That's not a good look. I don't like those. But that's what that shirt was. I need a higher cut.
Hayes, just please promise me that you will be on. Look, guys, next week we said we're gonna record on Monday. We got a special guest. Please tell me you'll be on, Hayes.
9:30. Make it 9:30. We need to do 9:30 because that way I can make sure everybody's in bed.
Okay, we'll do 9:30. If you've never heard of him, you can go look up Trademark TV. Marcus Fairbanks will hopefully be on. And I'm definitely going to ask him to give a review of your Panhandle Slim shirts. So send me pictures so I can have official pictures up on the pod.
You just really need the eagle one, the moose one, and then the Indian one.
Oh my goodness. Well, this has been a fantastic episode. Hayes has been on his best behavior like the last 3 episodes, so he is definitely rapping tonight. And I hope there's some Panhandle Slim references.
Oh, I wasn't going to. I don't want to rap.
You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.
Amen.
And
forever and always.
we love you all, and we'll see you next week. This one's my favorite one for you to rap on. I don't think you like it.
Give me a bear, give me a horse, give me a donkey, I don't care. I prefer a red-tailed hawk, that's my favorite animal. If I was to transition to animal, you'd be a red-tailed hawk. I'm wearing Panhandle Slim. Shout out to Panhandle Slim. I don't know where you is, but you're a whiz. You're a wizard with the clothes. You got Indians on them. You got all kinds of animals on them. I'd love an alligator on it. I'd love a malligator. I love an alligator. Diggity back, jalligator. I'm always rocking Panhandle Slim, but pay us the money now. You might get at least 2 or 3 sales out of it now. Come on, you owe us at least 15 cents now. I'd love a shirt with a cow on it, rounded like a roundup. Now I'm re-soling some horses. I got the horseshoes. I'm playing horseshoes. I'm throwing it. I think that's it, man. This is terrible. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't going to rap.
We'll see you next week.
See you, boys.
Peace.